on Sunday, which is typically when I am live with you guys, but it wouldn't work out to come live tomorrow on Sunday. So I figured, why not? Let's get it in. Let's get connected. Let's get it popping. Let's chat. So, where are you at? There's a few people I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you to. My new subscribers. Quite a few of you guys have joined the elevation journey. So, I'm gonna wait for folks to get on in here so I could say thank you. Come on in, wherever you're at. I know this is kind of impromptu because I think I said I'd be on Sunday, but oops. It's all good, right? Get you guys connected with me a little bit earlier. Hopefully people will come on so we could chat. What y'all doing on a Saturday night? Want to chat with me? Hopefully you'll come out. Come out wherever you are. It was a late night for me last night. Ooh, it was a late night and an early morning. So it'll be an early night. I'm gonna chat with you guys and then that'll be it. Hello, somebody's on here with me. Who's here? What's going on? What is going on? I want to talk to you. I want to talk about a topic that's been thrown around with different conversations that I've been having with folks about, you know, pulling your own weight. What does that mean? I want to define that. I want to talk about that, in relationships and friendship and life. Just what does it mean, I feel like you're pulling your own weight. Because I know a lot of people drop that, I feel like they're not pulling their weight. What does that mean? So I want to talk about that with y'all. So join me. Let's connect. Let's talk. What does it mean to you to pull your own weight? What is your definition of that? Everyone have their slight definition, of pulling their own weight. I know for me, pulling my own weight means showing up fully, authentically, and doing the thing that I said I'd do. If I said I'm going to do A, B, C, and D, that's what I'll do. I'm pulling my own weight. I'm showing up authentically, and I'm going to deliver on whatever it is. I keep it simple. I don't complicate things. If you get to know me, I don't complicate things. No, no, no. I do not. I keep it real and simple. What works for me. That has worked for me, and I'm perfectly aligned with that, when people say, I'm going to pull my own weight, I'm going to carry my own. Okay, how does that show up? Are you honoring your word? Do you say it and mean it? So let's talk about this. Pulling your own weight. What does that mean? What's the meaning that you're attaching to that? What comes up for you when you hear someone say, I gotta be pulling my own weight? Hello? G Sky 34 in the house. Come on, coming through. Thank you for joining me. Little man down. Hello. Hello, hello. Coming through. Happy Saturday. Hey, Jenks. Hey, hey, hey. What up? What up? How y'all doing? What's going on this beautiful Saturday evening? Like Saturday night. Y'all are chatting with me. What y'all doing? I know it's chilly out. There's a few things. Yesterday was my night where I was out, not available to stay and chat. But tonight I was like, I am tired. I've realized one thing. I can't do 2 outings, y'all. Nope. I'm a 1 outing girl. And then that's it. Then I'm like, okay, I need sleep and I need it yesterday. But enough about that. The topic, what I want to talk to you guys about is holding your own, pulling your own and holding your weight. What does that mean? What elicits that? What do you feel when people say, you're not holding your weight, you're not carrying your own, various ways of saying that. What does that look like for you in your friendships, relationships, in your life overall? I know what that means when I hear that and what it brings up for me. So I want to talk about that. What does that mean to you? And thank you, huge thanks to those of you guys that newly subscribed to the channel. Super appreciated, excited to have you guys on board. Let's rise, let's grow, let's elevate. We're on a journey. We're moving on up, right? Who's moving on up with me? Woo-hoo! Hey, Hunter J. Hello, hello, hello. Coming through. How's it going? How is it going? What is going on? How is the fam? How's everybody doing? Where you guys are at? How was your week? Did you finish strong? Did you go out there and bust it and make it happen for yourself? You are responsible. You're accountable for your happiness, for your growth. So how did you do? Oh, right back at you. Thanks for the love. Thank you. Right back at you. How's it going with you guys? How's your week? I've been greeting you guys all week. Hey, Green. My favorite color, you know. Green, my favorite color. I think second that it's becoming orange. I think. It's a close. My daughter's all about orange. So I think it's probably because I'm seeing it all the time. Final exam. I hear you. Final exam is tough, but you've got this. I'm rooting for you. You've got this. You can do this. You can do anything you put your mind to. Come on now. It's just an exam. You've been through a few exams, right? You've got this. Oh, Amaya, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the love. You guys are awesome. But yes, when people say, are you pulling your own weight? What does that mean? What comes up for you? Some people get offended by that. They're like, what do you mean I'm not pulling my own weight? I'm doing it, blah, blah, blah. It interests me because I was having a conversation with someone. Thank you, Lucas. Thank you for subbing. Thank you for joining the family. Maya Miles, thank you. Coming through. Oh my gosh, you guys are awesome. But yes, pulling your own weight. What does that mean? I was talking to someone, they got all offended. Like, they told me I wasn't pulling my own weight. What does that mean? I was like, calm down. Let's have a discussion about that. Because I'm inquiring. I want to know. You all know me. I want to know. For me, that whole term of pulling my own weight means showing up like my authentic self. That is my weight that I'm pulling. I can't pull anyone else's, Pulling your own weight means if you say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to call you at 7:30. Doggone it, you're going to call me at 7:30. Pull your weight, do what it is. It's integrity. I tie that so heavily with integrity. Is it just me or can y'all relate to that? Talk to me. Let me know. Because people get all bent out of shape with, they feel like I'm not pulling my own weight, blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, are you showing up the way you say you would? Are you doing the things you said you do? Are you having integrity with your words? That's pulling your weight. There is no bigger flex to me than someone that says it and means it, right? That's a huge flex. And for those of you that's usually used to me being on live on Sundays, I'm not going to be live tomorrow. So I figured I'd come on live tonight and chat with y'all. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for the new family members, the new cyber family that I have. I'm excited. So what are you doing? Talk to me. What are you doing this evening, this night? It's what, almost 8 o'clock at night? I super appreciate you taking the time to chat with me before you head out to do whatever, wherever you're going, whatever you got going on. I'm going to finish my chat with y'all, and I think I'm going to go to bed. Because I am like, I've had a long day today. It's been an early morning. Y'all saw my video. It was dark out when I was leaving my house. Like, what is going on? Where am I going? There was hardly any cars out there. But anyways, that's not the conversation. The conversation is pulling your own weight. Hey, Exbanon, Expamon. I don't know. I'm probably butchering. I apologize if I am. I am so sorry. 1:32, Hunter. My goodness. Well, thank you. Thank you for joining me. 1:32 a.m. Oof. I'd be fast asleep. I think I was up at that time last night. Not tonight. Mm-mm. Ben, it is. Welcome, Ben. Ben came through. Thank you, thank you. But yes, guys, pulling your own weight, what does that mean to you? Like, people get completely bent out of shape about that, feeling like, what do you mean? I'm pulling my own weight. I'm doing or I'm not doing. I only think it frustrates people when they're not doing what it is they claim they were going to do. Because then, I mean, let's be honest. If you say you're going to do something and you don't do it, you're not pulling your weight. You're not living up to your word. You're not showing up with integrity. That's my definition. And then it's like, yeah, you're not pulling your weight. That's a very clear way of saying that to me. Am I wrong? Do you have a different way of viewing when people say, are you pulling your weight? Because all I think you can stand behind is what you've done in accordance to what you said you'd do. If you say it and you do it, hands off. Who's gonna talk to you? Who's gonna say you didn't show up the way you'd say you would? Can't do that, right? If you say it, you do it, it's a done deal. But we got people that be saying, I'm gonna do this, that, and the other. And they're like, what did I say I was gonna do? Come on now. You were just talking. You weren't planning on doing anything. Because if you're planning on doing something before it comes out of your mouth, you're calculating, oh, how am I going to get this done? Whose shoulders am I going to tap on? What call, what email, what text am I sending out? You're showing up because it's your word. Your word is your bond, right? You say it, you spoke it, you're doing it. Right? But when you don't, that's when, hey, what do people mean that, integrity, that I have, I'm not holding my weight? Well, people don't have to tell you that. You can tell yourself that. That I do the things I said I'd do. I don't know, guys. I like to keep it simple. There is no need to complicate anything. Keep it simple. Say it, do it, show up as you said you would, and keep it moving. That's it. Next. Yep. Oh, thank you, Ben. Life is, we complicate things too much, right? Human beings, we are known for complicating things, It's either we get stuck in the analysis of paralysis or we overthink things or whatever. And it's like, that is so unnecessary. It's exhausting, isn't it? I don't want to use my time like that. I want to be able to say, if I say it, I'm going to do it. And if you say it, you don't do it, you can't do it, or something comes up, that's okay too. Communicate. See, that's where the downfall to a lot of us. It's that lack of communication, lack of standing behind your word and showing up with integrity. Integrity doesn't always mean doing and doing and doing. Sometimes you say it with all the integrity in the world, but life happens. Things happen. That can't be the norm, but that happens at times. That happens to the best of us. What do you do when that happens? Hey, Alyssa, come on through. Welcome, welcome. What's going on in your evening? Thanks for joining. We're talking about doing the things that we said, that whole integrity. People have been commenting and talking to me, friends are saying I'm not holding my own. I'm not pulling my weight. That kind of conversation have been happening. So I wanted to address that. What does that mean to folks? How do you show up pulling your weight? Perfect example. I keep it simple. If y'all know me, I don't complicate things. I say it, I do it. And if I can't, okay, I'll communicate that. All right, Ben. Well, thanks for chatting and joining in. I love it that you guys are spending some time with me in your evening. It's simple, guys. Simplify your lives. Keep things simple. Don't overcomplicate. Don't take on more than you can chew. If it doesn't work, okay. but keep it simple. Keep it real with yourself. Keep it real with yourself. Keep it real with what you said you'll do. Because in that way, thank you, Alyssa. Thank you for joining the fam. Part of my fam bam. Love it. Happy Saturday. Yeah, it's Saturday. Happy Saturday evening. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love connecting with you guys. I love connecting with you guys and finding out, because we're in a journey. We're getting there. We're elevating. We're moving forward. We're not stopping. We have integrity. We're pulling our weight. We're doing what we said we're doing. Hey, hello, 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 coming through. Oh, thank you, them glasses. I can't see without them things. You won't find me on a live without them, or else this is what will happen. You ready? I'll be squinting, trying to see who am I chatting with? Who am I communicating with? Because I can't see without these things. These are my eyes, guys. Oh my goodness. There was a time I thought glasses, it'd be cute to have glasses. Now it's a necessity. I need to have them. Oh, Ben, come on back. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Been coughing. Don't know why. It's getting so cold out here. Not cold home, but it was cold outside this morning. I was out early. So yes, guys, that integrity, show up like that, whatever it is that you have planned for the remainder of the year, deliver on that. Deliver for yourself, deliver for you know, your own accomplishment, really. That's how I look at it. I'm like, I'm gonna do it. That's why you see me out early, busting it. You'll see me coming through because there are certain goals and things that I said I'm gonna do for myself, and I'm like, I don't want to make excuses. I want to show up. I want to do it, and I want to feel that sense of accomplishment. You know, I ain't gonna call you to be, successful and not do it because that's lack of integrity as well. So you'll see me, doing whatever and sharing the journey with you, of course, because that's what it's all about. It's about making it happen, doing it day by day, moment by moment, regardless of what's happening. And I don't know for you, but when I show up that way, I walk away feeling like, wait a minute, what else? What else can I do? What else can I take to the next level? You know, when you show up with integrity for yourself, it changes things. Those are the life lessons, those are lessons that I've learned throughout my life, Ben. Those are the lessons of, who am I cheating after all? Cheating ourselves if we don't show up in that manner. There's nothing worse. And I've had a few mentors in my life. I've been very blessed, very grateful for a lot of people that has poured into me. A lot of input and wisdom and things that I've gained is through mentorship. I'm a huge proponent of that, huge believer of that. But I've had one of my mentors, I don't know, I want to say perhaps maybe 10 years, 7, 8, 10 years ago, said to me, whenever someone cheat or cut corners, it's themselves that they're chipping away at. And eventually, yourself, your inner core, stop listening with the belief that you can do it. It's like the lack, you're instilling that inside of you by taking shortcuts, saying you're going to do something, not really, jipping yourself. And I thought about that long and hard, and I said, when it's all said and done, all we have is ourselves, when everything is quiet, you're laying down and your inner thoughts, you're like, how did I show up? And that's where true integrity comes. Because there's no, you don't have to, no one's listening to these inner thoughts, but you're like, yeah, I did this. There's a different level of pride when you can show up that way. And I love that. And that has stuck with me for years to the point where I operate inside of, I want to make me proud. I want to be proud of the things that I said I'd do, and I've done it. I'm doing it. Or if I'm not able to do it, I'm getting the help to make it happen. So those are things that have helped me along, life. Hey, Wizzy, come on through. Of course you won't be kicked out. Get out of here. You're welcome. Come on in. Chat with us. Let me know what's going on. Go on an elevation journey like we all are. Taking it to the next level. That's what it's all about. It's a journey of growth, positivity, development, enlightening. It's a phenomenal journey. It's one that I've been on and I'll never get off. It's a ride that's always helped me to see things the way I want to see them in a positive manner, and propelling others to see things in that way as well. Happiness absolutely brings a lot of joy and fulfillment. Just the level of fulfillment, and we all need that. Oh, buddy, thank you. You're very kind. We all need that, that level of fulfillment of knowing that we've got this. Pablo coming through. Hello. No, this isn't a backflip kind of channel. I will not be doing any backflip. I'm not trying to end up in the ER. No, sir. Nope. Nope. We're not doing that. But really, guys, that question that we hear, am I holding my own? Am I doing, showing up? When you have that inner voice of level of integrity that you are going to show up as the best version of yourself, it dismisses that, Oh, I'm glad you do. This is, if you're in that growth mindset, Weezy, you will understand it. Oh, I do. She must have been a wise woman, Pablo. That's awesome. That's awesome. I've had a lot poured into me. But yes, you do it for you. When you're doing it for you, not in a sense of selfishness, when you're doing things, you're doing the inner work for yourself because you want to show up unapologetically authentic, unapologetically real to you, unapologetically excited and happy and grateful. Gratitude goes a long way. I'm so sorry about the loss. Gratitude goes a long way. When you're grateful, you show up differently. I think every time I show up, I'm very grateful for this platform. I'm very grateful for each and every one of you, that's here and taking the time. I don't take for granted the opportunity to connect. Connection opportunities, I'm grateful for that because it's the power of one of the things you guys have heard me talk about, the power of a transformed life, If a life can be transformed by something that it could spark an interest, what a gift that is. To be able, in communities like that, we can give that to each other. Whatever we've learned, good, bad, or indifferent, it's for us, but it's for others, It really is for others because life, how many times you guys hear me say that? Life is all T&D. It's training and development, training us and developing us for what's to come, training us who we should be, how we should be, show up, and it's developing us for what's next because there's always a next, we haven't arrived. We're in a journey, which is phenomenal. I love being in a journey. Hey, Menji. Hello. I'm saying hi back. Most bizarre. I don't have any bizarre experience. I'm trying to think. Most bizarre. That's an interesting question. Bizarre experience. nothing is coming to mind as a bizarre experience. Bizarre. I'm really thinking about it, so I don't know. Maybe I'll have to answer that later, if something comes to mind. But nothing bizarre. What do you mean by bizarre? What is your most bizarre experience? Well, I guess I could say bizarre. I've walked into situations where I've spoken to people over the phone, and yeah, I guess that's probably bizarre. That was quite bizarre. That comes to mind actually. Spoken to people in the line of work that I do. I speak to people over the phone, and I show up when I show up in the at their door and stuff, and I'm like, "Hi," and they're like, "Who's this?" I said, "We had a conversation. We have an appointment." They're like, "Huh?" They're looking at me. I guess what I sound like and who I am didn't match their persona of me. So I've had bizarre look like, you're really like, hello in the flash, hello. So I guess that could be bizarre because I'm like, who were they thinking they were speaking with? Um, I don't know. So that's my bizarre experience. I'm like, yeah, you've spoken to me and we've set appointment and here I am. I actually showed up and for us to have a conversation to meet. So and then they're like, really? Oh, you're nice to meet you. It's interesting. People have a funny way of collecting themselves when they feel kind of like, what? Who in the world? So that's happened to me. So yeah, that's been bizarre. I'm like, I am the person you've been speaking with. Oh my goodness. So that's interesting. Kind of thinking of that. I have a very vivid, scenario of, walking to someone's, having an appointment and it was like, what? Someone else comes to the door. Oh, yeah, it's me. Hello. So I don't know, guys. That's kind of bizarre to me, I think. Uh, but that's like a bizarre experience. But yeah, people are interesting, when people feel a sense of uncertainty or unsure about things, how they collect themselves, how they show up. I'm like, just be your authentic self. Oh, thank you, Ben. Be your authentic self. Show up as who you are. You are who you are. Eventually, those as people get to know you, your true character, it shows up. It shows up. Whomever you can't pretend. I think the point is you can't pretend to be someone that you're not. You can't only fake the funk for so long. Then eventually, it's like, okay, it is what it is. Um, so I've had people that says, you sound positive and stuff. Well, after you've gone through certain, level of things that you've learned, it's like life is good. Life is good. Breathing is good. I appreciate that. I'm grateful for life. And I know you guys are. You guys, as you're on an elevation journey, you taking yourself to new heights, different level you want to achieve. You learn to just be grateful and be appreciative of the things that we do have. So tell me, have you had those encounters? What's been a bizarre? Since that question was asked, I answered mine. Anyone have had a bizarre experience? That was my bizarre, like, huh? Who? Is that you? Yes. Hello. Grateful. Yeah. Ben, I hear you. Every day I wake up with a sense of gratitude. Like, man, another day, another gift. That's why they call it the present. Ha ha. Yep. Oh, thank you. Oh, please do. Please do. Have a good night. Rest well. Whatever it is you plan on doing tomorrow, you know, get up and go at it. Give it all you got. Give it all you've got, knowing that anything's possible. It's at your fingertip. It's available to you. Oh, most they are too long to type it out. One of the things that I wish this feature had, if we could voice converse with one another, because I want to hear the experiences. I want to hear what's going on. But you could always type it under one of my videos. I read all the comments, you guys. I love reading your comments, and I reply. I read them all because I want to know. I want to keep it as a dialogue and not just just you guys talking. It's like, will she get to answer? Absolutely. Oh, Ben, thank you. Hopefully you guys subscribe. We're growing. Get to, love it to be 1,000, whatever number. I just want us to keep growing, keep developing ourselves, keep taking it to the next level. Internet stranger. Don't be a stranger. Make yourself at home. We keep it simple here. We don't fuss. There's no need to fuss. Keep it authentic. Keep it real. I try to come on Sundays. I get to chat with this community. But I don't know, maybe Saturday nights. No, not always going to be available, but if I am, why not? Log in, hop on, have a conversation with you guys and see what's going on. But yes, that was one of the things that I was like, we got to address this, holding your weight, showing up with integrity. I said, we're better than this as a community. Come on. We're better than this. We could hold our weight. We could show up as the best version of ourselves. Like, for real, for real. We've done that work. That should have been done. And if that hasn't been done, let's do it. Even this, I usually tell people take baby steps. Start with, 3 days this week. The first 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's it. First 3 days, I'm going to show up this way. I'm going to do this. Stretch it, 5 days, 7 days. That's how you create a habit, journaling, writing things down. I'm a big believer of that. You could write it down. You train yourself. Okay, I'm going to write this down. I'm going to take it. I'm going to write it down. I'm going to see it, and I'm going to take action. I'm going to write it down. Write things down. Use them journals. I'm a December baby, so I'm going to have a birthday coming up, and I'll be announcing it. Someone asked, when is my birthday? I'm a December baby. Yep. Yep. Have a birthday coming up in December. It's usually cold for my birthday. Sometimes I wish where I live, my hometown, would be warm. But that's not going to happen because I live in the New England area. So unless I travel to a warm area to celebrate my birthday, I want to celebrate it at the beach and hang out and stuff. A happy early birthday. Oh, thanks, Ben. That's very early. I'll take it, though. I love that. Thank you. Maybe I should start celebrating. My friends would be like, you know what? You need to stop it if I start celebrating. Of course, I have to tell you, I celebrate the whole month. So I claim the month of December. I'm like, yep, I'm going to take it. It's funny, growing up, I didn't like my birthday being in December because my family, my parents, they would say, oh, you have a birthday coming up. My birthday is the beginning of December. They'd be like, Christmas is around the corner. It is not around the corner. Thank you very much. We've got a good couple of weeks before Christmas, so I had to wait. So I didn't like that very much. I did not like that, but it is what it is. It is what it is, right? I was like, oh, my thoughts on P. Diddy? I rather not comment. I rather not comment. Certain things I'm like, yeah, there's a lot of things no, Carter Garner, I'm gonna pass on that. What are your thoughts? You're welcome to share them. So I want to keep it in the space of what I hold the space sacred for growth and development to talk about the things that will propel us forward. Speaking about that, it will not propel me or perhaps you guys forward. So that's why. But yeah, I have, you know, I see what's being played out there, but it's just choices. So, but thank you for asking. You're welcome to sharing your thoughts, though. I'll always respect that. Steve and Dad's fishing channel. Fishing. I want to go fishing. I remember, I've only been fishing like maybe a handful of times. And the first time I went fishing, I was like, this is my gift. And I caught this big, huge fish. Don't ask me what it was. But I was like, oh my gosh, I can do like literally, beginner's luck. First, I drew the net and stuff. It's like, what? This big old fish. And I was like, what is going on? And I thought, I've got this. Of course, I talk smack with my friends that didn't catch anything. I was like, I guess I just got it like that. That was like a one and done. Like I said, I've gone a handful of times. I have not had that experience again, but that one time it got to my head, guys. I was like, oh, I've got this. People that were with me, they're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe. And they didn't catch anything. I was like, oops. Oh, well. Well, spoke a little too soon, I think. And nothing like that has ever happened again. It was a one and done. It was a one and done. I'm in the United States. Ben, I'm right here in the US of A. USA. Yesterday I was near the Boston area, so I was there yesterday. In Massachusetts Ave, hanging out there. I think I post something quickly. I was like, oh, let me just say hi to folks. See what you guys are doing. It's 2 in the morning for you? Oh my goodness. Hello, hello. Coming through. Oh my goodness. The Philippines. That's awesome. 2 in the morning. That was like me. I was up late last night. Not tonight. I don't think even if I wanted to, I don't think my body would have just like, that's it. I did push the envelope. Oh, thank you. Tatinka. 2 o'clock in the morning. What are you doing up? I would love to go to India and visit. I'd love to go visit, different countries and just experience the village area, the people, the way people really live. I love that. I love learning about culture and what's important to people and, how they truly live. Not just I'm one of those people when I take a trip, I want to go right in, want to see, I want to experience. So I think that's where, you get the real heart of it, of being there. So I do appreciate that. Hi, Aviska, coming through. Welcome, welcome. Coming through. I love chatting with you guys. I love this platform and just all that it brings. But yes, next time you hear that, holding your own or whatever, however that saying goes, just show up for the things that you say you would do. Show up and show up unapologetically, authentically. That's holding your own. Nothing is greater than that. That word doesn't get thrown back at you when you do that. Because if you say you're doing it, done. What? Do you know how much volume? That speaks volumes. That speaks volumes. Well, thanks for sharing your opinion, Tommy. Yeah, it speaks volumes. Integrity, Good night. Get your rest. Much needed. Thank you for coming through. I super appreciate it. Get Get some rest. Be well. Wake up refreshed. Hopefully, tomorrow you'll be able to get to do the things that you have set out for yourself. That's what it's all about. Yeah, it keeps my water nice and cool. I keep myself well hydrated as best as I can. So if I gotta go to the gym, I need to make sure that I meet my hydration level. So make sure you drink, get your sleep. Some of you guys that's joining me where it's late at night, I super appreciate it. And I understand if you need to jump off to go get your rest, much needed rest. I respect that. I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys coming through on here just to chat with me. Thank you. Thank you. But yes, I don't want to keep you guys. That's awesome, Ben, as you should. Yeah, especially, you know, as you're moving around and stuff and doing your day-to-day stuff. Good night, Kevin. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do like, subscribe, share, comment. I love your comment. I read them. I look forward to them. I respond to them. You will hear me. If you say something, you're going to hear something from me. So, all right, Ben. Have a good one. I know, but that got me a couple of nights ago. I was so tired, guys. Whoo, I was tired, but I couldn't fall asleep. I was just like, I had other things in my mind. I had different things I wanted to finish every time. Look, get this. Every time I close my eyes, I'm like, okay, the sleep is coming. Then an idea of something would come. I'm like, oh, that's true. And I'm like, all right, let me write it down. I literally have a pen and pad next to my bed because I'm like, okay, I want to write this down because I don't want to forget it. And I was like, this is crazy. Things kept coming. I'm like, okay. So if you're anything like me, sometimes it's just different things that's going on that you need to do or you planning. And it was good. I had some good ideas and I executed on some things and some things, you know, I didn't because I was like, what was I thinking? Yeah, I must have been tired. But it's all good, you know. It is all good. But I won't keep you guys too long. Thoroughly enjoy my time with you. I know a lot of you guys are, saying you're going to call it a night. Thank you for coming through. Stay true to yourself. Show up with integrity. The things you say you'll do, you can deliver on them. Just do it. Gain the attitude of, you know what, if I say it, it's a done deal. It's a done deal. And watch how your life gets transformed because you, my friend, will start to have that little voice inside saying, yeah, she's doing it. And that little belief is all you need, to keep flying, to keep climbing, and to keep elevating. Well, Kia, perhaps it's a place that you hang out, the company that you keep. Change the scenery. You change the outcome. Just a thought. If you're at a scenery, you don't like the outcome. Perhaps if you change the scenery, you'll have a different outcome. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for subbing and liking. I appreciate it. But yeah, you don't even get me to talk about the definition of insanity. My family hears that a lot. Doing the same thing, expecting a different outcome. It doesn't work that way. So if you do something different, who knows? You might get the outcome that you're looking for. You alone can do that. So. Then you might need to move, my friend. That's it. Know how you're driving that kind of behavior, but got to look at the person in the mirror, you know? Yeah, what's your question? It goes back to the person in the mirror. You look, you're like, what am I putting out there? Yeah, look at the person in the mirror. What are you putting out there? We kind of get back what we put out there, we receive, we attract the things that we put out. And certain things you can choose not to engage in it. As you can see, even in this dialogue, there's certain conversation I'm just going to decline because I'm choosing not to engage in that. It's not wrong, it's just a choice. If people want to do certain things, that's okay. You just have to make a choice. That's my 2 cents. It's all what you make of it, my friend. It's all what you make of it. I've had some previous videos that I talk about stuff like that. Go look at them and then comment, and I'll answer it. But that's it. You just got to make the most of it. Realize that, you know what? The power is all within you. You've got the power. You can control whatever's happening. We're not just, we're not just existing through things. We're either drawing things towards us or propelling it away from us. You've got to make that decision, you know. If people are showing up in your space a way that is not beneficial for you, there's no growth in it, you either remove yourself from the situation, that's how I look at it, or you have a conversation with them. If someone's not open to the conversation, sometimes it's best to remove yourself from that situation. Because if you don't remove yourself from that situation, you tend to have a repeat of the same thing. And that can lead to frustration. And who needs that? You know? But the theme, the whole conversation tonight, people hearing and communicating and saying, not showing up, not holding your part of the bargain, you're not, carrying your weight or whatever. There's various ways of saying it. Let's remove that from the equation. Let's, in this community, let's move that from the equation. Let's not be, folks that others feel, your surroundings, friends, you're not caring, you're not doing your own, you're not holding your weight. You are very much capable. You're holding your weight. You're showing up. Just keep showing up. Show up with integrity. Show up unapologetically. Show up with the mindset that if I say it, I'm doing it. Super chat is done once someone is monetized, I believe, Matthew. That's how you can super chat. What's my religion's Christianity. But yeah, that's how super chat works. We're not there yet. We're going to get there. You're Buddhist. That's awesome. Yep, we're not there yet, but we are going to get there. Thank you for asking or wanting to do that. That's awesome. Yeah, isn't people say, different religion and all of that stuff. I'm like, you know what? You've got to figure out what works for you, what it is that you want to believe in. I grew up in a Christian household, but I've had to figure out for me, what's important to me, what matters to me, what do I really believe in? What are my core values? What do I stand for? What are the things? How do I want to communicate and come across with my family? So I think everyone have to find out, that's a deep core work that needs to be done. It's not just how people are raised or, grow up in this manner, so therefore, I don't really subscribe to that because I think you have to have convictions behind what your beliefs are. Because if you don't have convictions, you could, you know, what's the saying? If you don't stand for something, you fall for anything and everything. You'll just kind of go with the flow. And we have enough of going with the flow in this day and age, don't you think? People are just kind of going with, yeah, I'm going here, I'm going there. It's like you got to stand on something. You got to stand with convictions, non-negotiables. Certain things should be non-negotiable. That's not always a popular topic. But, if you're standing for something, stand with all your might, with all that you have, and knowing that, you know what? I'm believing for this and I'm standing for this. And that's who I'm choosing to be. I don't get into the right or wrong because I'm not in that space of judging or wanting to be right or wanting to make others wrong for me to feel, no, thank you. I'm secure enough in myself and what I stand for that I don't need to make anyone wrong or anything. I go towards the level of peace within, knowing that am I at peace and just standing with the convictions of the things that truly matters to me. Because that's where power lies. That's how I found where power lies, and where you can really speak from a place of peace, because knowing that you've done the work. And that's with everything. Once you've done the work, the core work that needs to be done, you can show up unapologetically, authentically, and with a level of peace that no one can take away from you. You don't have to fake anything. You don't have to, there's no pretense. Oh, do you know how freeing that is? A lot of people that's pretending to be what and who and whatever, in social media and everything. People lose a sense of self. MT coming through. Come on, MT. MT in the house. What's going on? What up? What up? What up? We've been chatting for a while, so thank you for joining. Our conversation has taken a few turns from the initial start of the conversation was just showing up with integrity. People have had a lot of conversations lately with folks talking about, feels like I'm not giving my own, I'm not putting up my half of the bargain. I'm not showing up. What was it that said the other day? I'm not holding my own. I'm not carrying my weight, and that has plagued some folks or make them feel some type of way. And I'll post this so that we can see we define that, what does that mean and how you could show up authentically, and that showing up in your authentic self mirrors in so many facets, various things that you do in life. When you can show up like for real, then the heaviness that comes with being inauthentic and doing things haphazard and not really honoring your words, it's could be debilitating. It's exhausting to be honest. It's like but when you're showing up fully present, unapologetic, the best version of yourself, not perfection. I've had people that says, it sounds like, you got to be perfect person. What are you talking about? Hello. No, not perfection. Authenticity, being true to yourself. You can't get it twisted. We can't mix the lines. You stay on that lane of if I say it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm coming. I've got this. I don't know how, but I've said it. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna seek input. I'm going to read a book. I'm going to listen to the podcast. Whatever, whatever, whatever. Have a group of friends that, we talk about different books and different things, What are you growing in and taking it to the next level, you know? I mean, nowadays it's so much easy to just belong to anything like that, a book club, library, whatever, but get it out of your head, communicate with others, and grow to the next level because that's available to you. Yep. I know it's getting late. I don't want to keep y'all for too long, but definitely enjoy that you guys came through. Filled with gratitude for the people that have, even tonight chooses to sub to this channel and connecting with me. Hey, Daniel, Con, what up? What up? We've been chatting for a while. You just coming to the party? We've been chatting about a bunch of stuff. You know how the people have had some questions. They even asked me, a question about what was it? Petrified me or something weird, whatever it was. I don't even remember the question, but I had to think through and answered. You just came. Well, thank you for coming through. I'm glad you're here. Welcome, welcome. We've been chatting for a while. This live will be posted, so you could certainly watch and catch up with us. What's been going on? What's happening with you, Daniel? What you doing this, Saturday evening? Coming by to chill with us for a little bit? Oh, thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining us. Talking about anything and everything about integrity and growth, elevation journey, as we are all on journey of elevation. And I'm usually live on Sundays, but this Sunday I will not be. So I figure, let me pop in so we could connect and chat and propel each other forward, as we're dwindling. Yikes. We're what? October 18th? Surreal. Good morning. Emmanuel, where you at? Good morning. I'm ready to say good night. Oh, thank you. I am doing well. Where you tuning? Where you watching? Where you watching from? Where you tuning in from? Saying good morning. It's evening in my world. It's PM time. It's not that late, but I was up early, so it's like, oh, it feels a little later. But no, this is if you're feeling, saddened or just feeling like not understood or anything, I hope this channel gives you the motivation, knowing that we are not alone. We are all in this together. We are on a journey of growth and elevation and excelling. Please know that, my goal is to lock arms with you guys. Cyber arms. We could lock arms together and propel you forward and letting you know that this is a journey of growth and development. It's training and development. Every single thing, that you're going through is training you for what's to come, developing you for greater things. From Nigeria, hello, coming through from Nigeria. How's it going? Thank you for joining. I am well. I am great. Thank you. No, I do not. That is a job I would not welcome. No, thank you. Oh, thank you, thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for the kind words. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. But yes, thank you. A lot of you guys, like I said, have signed up, have, subscribed to the channel. I'm very grateful. I'm so appreciative of your time. Just even the content that you guys watch. When you guys comment, I love it because I reply back to you. I have all conversations with you guys. Buddy the cat. Hello. Blessing. Come on through. Come on through. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for joining and stuff. But yeah, you guys could always comment, leave me a message, subscribe. You'll see me and talk to me and get to know me, as I really want to support you guys in your growth journey. You know, we still have days and months to go in 2025. So we got this. You've got this. And I've got you. So let's make it happen. Let's grow. Let's thrive. Let's continue. This is a journey of growth and development, guys. Rest assured, there's going to be trials. There's going to be moments you're like, oh my gosh, what's going on? But those are the moments you hold on, you know? What's going on is a better version of yourself is evolving. I know my most trial time, that's when I'm like, okay. And I muster up the energy and something better usually comes out of it. So that's probably what's happening to you. Hassan's family, what's up? Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. I'm middle-aged, what? I am middle-aged. Ah, thank you, thank you. You guys are great. But I have to admit, I don't want you guys to feel, you know, whatever you're going through, that you are not alone. Jungle King, here's your shout out. Hello, Jungle King. Yes, I am. Definitely, Daniel. Yep, and we were talking about that. I got a birthday coming up. Well, it's in December, so it's not coming. But someone was kind enough to wish me a happy early birthday. I said, you know what? I'll take it. It's not till December, but guess what? I'm taking it. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful for you guys. I'm grateful for your participation, your willingness to take on, you know, growth and development. It's not everyone that's doing that. You know, some people are like, yeah, whatever, you know, but for you to look at yourself in the mirror and say, you know what? I can do this. I can do better. I can evolve. I can excel. That is a sign of maturity on your part and just your willingness to not settle. Because life is not worth settling, it's worth growing and thriving. So, as long as there's breath in us, why not? Let's do this. Let's keep growing. Yes, I am. I am. I have older children. I have a 21-year-old, 19, and a little guy, 10. So yes, I am in my 50s. Yep. I am that older auntie. My day is going phenomenal. It's going good. It's a little getting tiresome because I've been up early. Had a lot going on today, but definitely didn't want to miss the opportunity to connect with you guys since I won't be able to tomorrow. Oh my goodness. Bless your heart, no older than 25. Yeah, then you know what I do? I go out there and I'm shooting basketball with my son, thinking I can handle it. And then, like, the next day, I'm like, ouch, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Do you think I let that stop me? Of course not. Go for a run or whatever, and I'm good to go. So it's all good. I'm grateful, you know, for health and and you know, being able to, because health is wealth, being able to do the things that I do. So, oh, competition tomorrow. Come on, McKenna, you've got this. I'll cheer you on. Go, go, go. You've got this. I think somehow I should have been a cheerleader back in the days. I thought I was, but I was never a cheerleader. But you catch me cheering. Come on, let's do this. Ah, the fishing bros. Shout out to the fishing bros. Come on, coming through. Are you guys part of my cyber family? Have you guys joined the channel? You know, connecting with me, seeing what's going on. McKenna's competition. You're going to do awesome. You're going to do great, 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 great things. You've got this. I'm excited. The fishing bros. Well, Have a good night, everyone. Great speaking to you guys. As always, be good to yourself and be good to others. I am signing out. Peace, peace, peace. Great talking to you guys. Great chatting with y'all. And thank you for your subscription. Thank you for being part of this community. I'm simply grateful. I'm humbled. I'm blessed to be able to touch your lives and really allow you guys to be part of my world, my cyber family. Big hugs. Sending you guys big hugs. Have a good night. You take care. Bye bye.